Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news. Big news today, my friends. Facebook is opening up its advertisement policy for crypto. They're expanding it even further. This is bullish. I'm going to break down the layers to this. And we know we haven't hit the blow off top yet for the bull market. And we see mainstream marketing for crypto is increasing. So this is very bullish on multiple fronts. I'm going to break it down. We also have some very bullish news around crypto regulations. Remember the crypto CEOs meeting that is coming up here in early December? Well, we got some tweets from Maxine Waters, and we have a reveal of which CEOs will be speaking in front of Congress. This is important. Now, the other aspect of that is you had the Scrooge and the Grinch, Gary Gensler and Jay Clayton. They met today at a fireside chat. It was straight up BS. I'm going to break down what happened and what people have to say about it. And we're going to talk about Square. They're rebranding. And of course, the ARM Square Crypto, that is rebranding as well. And remember, we talked about Jack Dorsey leaving Twitter. I think he's about to go all in on crypto, and we got further confirmation here. And then we have a ton of other bullish news around crypto.com and other adoption news. So before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, quick word about our sponsor. This content is brought to you by Algorand, which is the official sponsor of the Thinking Crypto channel and podcast. Algorand is building the technology to power the future of finance, the convergence of traditional and decentralized models into a unified system that is inclusive, frictionless, and secure. It is founded by Turing Award-winning cryptographer Silvio Micali. Algorand has developed a blockchain infrastructure that offers the interoperability and capacity to handle the volume of transactions needed for DeFi, financial institutions, and governments to smoothly transition into FutureFi. The technology of choice for more than 700 global organizations, Algorand is enabling the simple creation of next-generation financial products, protocols, and exchange of value. For more information, please visit algorand.com. All right, let's take a look at the crypto market here. Not much happening. Once again, we are waiting for Bitcoin to find support level to break out. Here on the weekly chart, that green candle we've been watching for the past 2 days has formed red because the price pulled back. But we still have the rest of the week to go. We'll see how things play out on Thursday, Friday, obviously Saturday, and then finally the close on Sunday. But you can see here this pattern I've been drawing on the chart for you guys. It's playing out perfectly because market cycles don't fail, guys. They follow human psychology. So you can see here, Bitcoin is still on track. This is business as usual. So we can build support levels here and then find some sort of bounce upwards. And let's see where we head in December. I do think we hit some new all-time highs. And remember, Bitcoin moves the market. Bitcoin will pump, and then the altcoins will follow. All right, look at this. Facebook will allow more crypto companies to run ads by expanding its ad policy. This is very bullish. The company said it will allow many more crypto and blockchain advertisements on Facebook and Instagram due to expanded eligibility terms. So let's see here. Before the update, only a narrow segment of crypto companies was able to advertise on Facebook because the platform recognized a small number of regulatory licenses. According to the updated policy, the following crypto products and services can now receive written permission to run ads on Facebook: crypto exchanges and crypto platforms and trading platforms, cryptocurrency lending and borrowing services, cryptocurrency wallet, cryptocurrency mining infrastructure. In addition, products and services related to blockchain and technology, crypto news, education, payment methods, and merchandise can be advertised without prior written permission. A Meta spokesperson confirmed to Cointelegraph that the changes also affect Instagram, which is owned by the company. Meta explained that the updated policy reflects the maturation and increased regulation of the crypto industry. Namely, here's a quote, "Over the years, the cryptocurrency landscape has matured and stabilized and experienced an increase in government regulation. which has helped to set clearer responsibilities and expectations for the industry. Going forward, we will be moving away from using a variety of signals to confirm eligibility and instead requiring one of these 27 licenses. Guys, this is bullish. Let's break it down. One, they confirm the growth and maturation of the market, that we are much more mature than we were in 2017. And Google, we saw, also did the same thing where they started opening up their advertisement policies to more crypto companies. Facebook is doing it, and we'll see game theory play out. Other platforms will do the same. And this is happening right before we've even hit the blow off top, before mania has started in this bull market. So more marketing budget's going to go to more folks in the industry, more people coming into the market. We see it on the retail side, obviously, and we see it on the institutional side. This is all good, very bullish in my opinion. And the fact that they're, kind of relaxing the regulations and the policies a bit shows that crypto's here to stay, my friends, and they will continue to open this up, but very bullish if you understand marketing and advertisement and how that drives demand, right? And we see a lot of money, billions, in fact, being spent by a lot of crypto companies like crypto.com, FTX, and many others doing major sponsorships. Tom Brady, obviously, buying arenas. Crypto.com bought the Staples Arena and all that. Huge things happening. So this is very bullish, my friends. And we know Facebook, they're trying to build a metaverse. They're also trying to build their own digital currency. So they're looking to be involved in crypto as much as possible. But here's an interesting update that I want to let you guys know about. David Marcus, who was, of course, leading the Libra, Novi, Meta, all this stuff involving with crypto, he's leaving. This is interesting. He said, personal news, after a fulfilling 7 years at Meta, I've made the difficult decision to step down and leave the company at the end of this year. Now he talks about what he did working on the digital currency, the Novi wallet, et cetera, et cetera. He didn't really say what he's going to go do next or what he's building, but we shall see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something with crypto. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to a crypto company. That seems to be the trend lately. A lot of people leaving traditional financial jobs and other jobs in tech industry to come into crypto, guys. So let's keep an eye on him. But I was really surprised of him stepping down. It could be because Facebook was been getting so much pushback on their digital currency, right? We saw how much Congress, they were like, whoa, pump the brakes, halt, right? They were really after Zuckerberg and Facebook when they heard about that, because I think Facebook is so big in so many countries, it would compete with the CBDCs they're looking to build, essentially, right? I think we all see through that clearly. All right, look at this. So this is not a political video. I'm no fan of Maxine Waters, right? But this is bullish, guys. This is bullish. I like what's happening here. Chairwoman, Representative Maxine Waters, announces cryptocurrency CEOs to testify at full committee hearing. She is certainly a critical piece in getting Congress and all these people to come together to provide clear crypto regulations. So I find this absolutely bullish. Once again, you could hate her. And I'm not telling you you have to like her or love her or whatever, but this is a key component. And this is based on people I've spoken to. I think it was it Warren Davidson that told me about this? And he's like, she is a key person that's to get this going. So I'm very, very bullish about this. This is going to happen, I believe, on December 8th, Wednesday, December 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll be watching this closely. Look who's going to be in attendance. Jeremy Allaire, CEO of Circle, Sam Bankman-Fried, CEO of FTX, Brian Brooks, CEO at Bitfury, Chad Cascarilla, CEO of Paxos Global, Danielle Dixon, CEO of Stellar. We have Stellar Development Foundation, Alessia Haas, CEO Coinbase Incorporated, is that correct? And CFO Coinbase Global Inc. So I thought Brian Armstrong. I think that has to be some sort of typo or something. But nevertheless, this is a good representation. I'm actually surprised the folks at Ripple are not going to be there, but it's probably because this lawsuit is probably not going to, be a good thing, where they kind of have that hanging over their heads, if you know what I mean. Like they go in there and you want to go in there with not having any baggage. And I think Ripple's team would have some baggage. So I think that's probably why they're not part of this, but this is great, guys. So see, it says here in this letter or from the press release, she has a digital assets working group. Guys, this is good news. Let's hope the dialogue goes well. Let's hope some good comes out of this, but we need more dialogue. We need more education. So we need all these CEOs who are going to carry more weight, right? And come into the room and say, hey, I'm the CEO, I'm the founder of this company, I'm running, here's what I'm doing. You guys need to pass comprehensive regulations. Here, Jeremy Allaire, and I've interviewed him. So if you haven't seen that interview, I'll put a link in the description. He said, looking forward to the hearing next week with Maxine Waters, ranking member Patrick McHenry, and full committee of the U.S. House Committee of Financial Democrats, is that what it's called, to discuss crypto and national economic competitiveness for the United States. Guys, don't miss what is happening here. I'm very excited about this because dialogue, and you're hearing directly from the horse's mouth, these CEOs. It's not just like, I'm going in there as a YouTuber and they're hearing from me. These are actually the CEOs of these companies. So this is awesome. I'm praying that something good comes out of this. And heads up, my interview with Senator Cynthia Lummis will be live tomorrow. I interviewed her. We talked about this. She's got a bill she's going to throw into the mix in December as well. So I think we have some good things coming up, because we need to stop Gary Gensler and his buddy here, the next puppet next to him. These puppets controlled by the banking cartel, Jay Clayton. They had their fireside chat today. It was garbage, bullshit. It was an echo chamber. They were just kissing each other's butts, and it was all scripted, right? No Q&A from the audience. Can you believe that? They're there in a fireside chat. Can't you take about like 10 questions? You don't have to take 100. Take 10 questions, and you could maybe select the people, like the reporters and so forth. But they're not going to do that. And of course, they're not going to talk about the corruption and the conflicts of interest with Ethereum and all the under the table stuff, and where Clayton went and worked right after, and Bill Hinman, they're not going to touch on that. But of course, Gensler, in his conversations, clearly you can tell from some of his comments about banking and all that, he's looking to protect the incumbents, guys. He's clearly, sometimes people may say, oh, dude, it's hyperbole when you say he's a puppet for the banking cartel. It's not. And I didn't just come up with that for fun and to drive views or getting attention. Go look at this man's past. Go look who's meeting with Jamie Dimon and so forth, but yet he won't address people in the crypto community, right? So this is what we're dealing with here. And then attorney John Deaton, who's representing XRP holders, of course, in the lawsuit, he was there and he was hoping to ask a question, but of course, these guys are running scared. But he tweeted the following: warning, the entire discussion portrayed the crypto space as criminal and those operating in good faith still defrauding investors. Gensler thinks bank apps are just facades for undigital settlements. He said there's already digital money, which is alarmingly false. So he's trying to say, oh, dude, there's already PayPal, there's already credit card, there's already Venmo, so there's digital money. Who is he protecting? Why would he say something like that, right? Knowing the benefits of blockchain and tokenization and being able to verify and move money across borders cheaper, faster, and all those things. He's protecting the banks, guys. He's protecting JP Morgan, Citi, Goldman Sachs. It's clear as day what is happening here, and which is sad. This is why, once again, we need these CEOs to go before the folks, Congress, who make the laws, who can put Gensler and the SEC in their place and stop him, right? This is why I'm excited about this meeting. So I hope you understand that juxtaposition, because Gensler is calling stablecoin securities. He's trying to block coin-based lending. This is not just about Ripple and XRP, but he wants to stop everything as much as possible. Now, Eleanor Tourette, who was at this event, she tried to get in contact with Jay Clayton. And by the way, let me back up for a second. Gensler didn't even show up in person. It was said he was supposed to be there, and there was an empty chair for him. He was supposed to sit next to Clayton. He didn't. He chickened out. They chickened out on the Q&A. And here, Eleanor Tourette said, I managed to catch Jay Clayton as he was rushing out the door after his virtual interview with Gary Gensler. I asked him what he thought of Charles Gasparino and my opus, so the big report they did. He said it was, thought for a second, long. You did a lot of research. Okay. You know, these guys, man, him and Gensler, pathetic. They should be ashamed of themselves. They don't actually represent retail investors. Also, John Deaton at the same event where this fireside chat took place, Brian Brooks and Chris Giancarlo were there. And I think he had some great things to say here about them. He said, Brian Brooks is the man. Listening to him for 10 minutes and he should still be in government. He just dismantled Gensler's comment that similar activities should be regulated similarly by simply saying it should be similar risk should be regulated similarly. Outstanding. He said also Chris Giancarlo needs to be back in government. And he just said how disappointed he is in the current attitude, which is how do we keep the status quo? There you go, my friends, what I've been saying. Gensler, and so is Clayton, puppets being controlled by the banking cartel puppet masters. And part of that is Elizabeth Warren and Janet Yellen. And we talked about Janet Yellen and that infrastructure bill, right? We exposed her, showing she was getting paid like $7 million for a speech from Citibank and all these things. You know, that's bribe money. $7 million for a speech. She's going to go in there and tell the bankster guys who have all the data and analytics who print money there, you know, they're making money hand over fist. You're going to go tell them something they don't know? Get the hell out of here. It's all bribe money. They're all friends. They're all in it together. It's pathetic. But this is why, once again, we need Congress to come together as a whole. We're seeing bipartisan support. And obviously these CEOs are going to speak to Maxine Waters. So there's hope. There's some good things on the horizon that can help stop Gensler and the SEC. All right, Anthony Scaramucci, who I've interviewed on the channel, obviously he's now all in on crypto, investing in Algorand, Bitcoin. Skybridge Capital is his hedge fund. He tweeted the following today, which I think is pretty good. He said, announcing new policy. When I get asked for money from political candidates, my first question is, what's your position on Bitcoin? And then my second question is, what's your position on Bitcoin? The midterms are coming. Let's support FOBs, Friends of Bitcoin. Now, a couple of things. I know some people are going, oh, I hate Bitcoin. Why is it Bitcoin? Guys, remember, Bitcoin is the gateway to doorway. That's what most people know about. You go to them about Algorand or something like that, they may not know, but you talk about Bitcoin, they're going to know, right? So just keep that in mind. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction like Bitcoin sucks. The mooch, he's invested in Algorand. He's put $100 million into Algorand. So he knows, but he has to go with the brand, the awareness. If you're talking to some of these political candidates who are 60 something, 70 something, you go to them, hey, have you heard of Algorand? Come on. If you have you heard of Bitcoin? Yes, most likely they have. So just keep that in mind. But this is good. People in these types of circles and positions who give political campaign donations can really influence these people and say, hey, what are you doing for the crypto market? So this is good. And I think we'll see more of this. Now, check this out, guys. Square rebrands to Block as focus shifts to blockchain. Block is a new name, but our purpose of economic empowerment remains the same. No matter how we grow or change, we will continue to build tools to help increase access to the economy, said Jack Dorsey. So a whole rebranding happening with Square. Once again, they're going to be called Block. In addition, Square Crypto, that subdivision of Square, is now called Spiral. That's an interesting name. I don't know why they chose it, but anyway, all in line with Jack Dorsey stepping down at Twitter. I think the man's going to go full-time Square to build out a lot more for crypto and obviously Bitcoin. He's a big Bitcoin bull. So I like this. And as we talked about with the Jack Dorsey news, This man he's smart, has a lot of money, has a lot of influence and power. He's already doing some great things in the market. So I'm very bullish on what he's going to be doing for crypto. All right, look at this. Morgan Stanley sees crypto banking regulation arriving faster than expected. The bank's analysts say this is a positive for crypto banks Silvergate and Signature. So TLDR here, we've heard about the Fed saying we're not banning Bitcoin or crypto. The FDIC chairwoman, I think it is, she said, hey, we need to make sure banks are FDIC insured and can handle crypto. So we know that's coming. The OCC under Brian Brooks gave the green light for banks to custody crypto and to how to handle stablecoins. So I think further regulations are coming for banks to hold as much crypto as they want, to do all the trading they want. So that's a TLDR here. Morgan Stanley is doing their review and analysis. And obviously the banks that are situated in the crypto market, like Silvergate and Signature, which are like dedicated to crypto funding, they're going to benefit a lot from this. So this news is very bullish. It's not anything new per se, but they are recognizing what's on the horizon as far as regulations. So big things ahead, my friends. Finally, Crypto.com to acquire 2 U.S. exchanges for derivatives and futures offerings. Crypto.com aims to offer derivatives and futures products to its U.S. customers by acquiring Nadex and small exchange. I don't need to go further into this. This further shows the expansion, the investment that is happening in this market. And people are missing this. They're only looking at price. Oh, did the price of my coin go up today? It's not just about that, because this news, these types of news that are building the infrastructure and helping more people to on-ramp into this asset class is going to drive the price up. This is why I share these facts with you, to make you look at the market holistically. It's not just about technical analysis. It is technical analysis plus the price, plus the adoption news, who's investing, who's building, what's happening. You have to look at this thing 360. Some people are like, hey, just show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. Yes, that is true. But the charts are not always happy and in green, right? Because if you're looking at the charts in a bear market, I guarantee you are not motivated, and many people are selling them because they're not educated as to what's being built and what to expect. So I hope you guys get that. Some people are all about the news. Some people are all about the technical analysis. I'm about all of that, all of those pillars to help me be a more informed investor. I look at all different aspects, and I hope you guys do too. That's why from a technical analysis standpoint, I'm looking at multiple charts. I'm not looking at my own bias. I show you guys Plan B stock to flow model, the CBBI chart. I show you tech devs analysis. I show you crypto burb. I show you all these guys who do great technical and on-chain analysis, right? Willy Woo, all of these guys. I'm studying everything they're putting out. I'm not my own thing and it must happen my way. No, collect all the data. Look at it all side by side. What is happening? What can we expect? And make sure that we're not using our own bias or confirmation bias, but what are other people saying that may say, hey, this thing may go further, this thing may not go further, all of those things, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. And we need to pay attention to the news to have an idea what to expect. So big things ahead. I'm bullish. The market right now in its pullback phase, of course. Let's see what Bitcoin does for the remainder of the week. And let me know what you guys think about this news. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.